Welcome back to our channel, World Coins History. As you knew that old is gold, but these top 10 Liberty quarter dollar are most valuable than you think, so check out your collection. You're lucky if you have one of these, so please complete this video carefully and find your treasure. Let's start this. Top 1. Today, we're diving deep into the world of the United States quarter dollar from 1986. While you might think of this coin as just another piece of pocket change, it has a history and potential value that could surprise you. So stick around, because we're going to explore everything from its design and historical significance to its rarity and how much it could be worth today. Let's start with a bit of history. The quarter dollar has been a staple of American currency since the late 1700s. By 1986, the U.S. Mint was continuing the tradition of producing these coins, but the world was changing fast. The mid-1980s saw a booming economy and a cultural shift that included everything from the rise of technology to significant political changes. It was a vibrant time in American history, and this particular quarter captures a moment in that era. The 1986 quarter was part of a series that celebrated the bicentennial of the United States. While the design itself isn't a radical departure from previous versions, the coins produced during this time hold a special place in collectors' hearts. Now, let's take a closer look at the design. On the obverse side of the 1986 quarter, you'll find the familiar profile of George Washington. Designed by John Flanagan, this image has graced the quarter since 1932, symbolizing the nation's first president and its enduring values of liberty and democracy. Washington's portrait is surrounded by the words "Liberty" and the year 1986, reminding us of the freedoms we cherish. Flip the coin over, and you'll see the reverse side featuring the American eagle. This majestic bird, a symbol of strength and freedom, is depicted with its wings spread wide, representing the resilience and spirit of the American people. The reverse also includes the words "United States of America" and "E pluribus unum," which means, out of many, one. This phrase reflects the unity of the states and the diverse heritage that makes up the nation. So, what makes the 1986 quarter stand out in the world of numismatics? While millions of these coins were minted, there are specific factors that contribute to their rarity and appeal among collectors. Condition is one of the key elements. Coins that have been well preserved, with minimal wear and no significant scratches, are much more desirable. A quarter that looks like it just came off the minting press will always command a higher price. Moreover, certain minting errors can drastically increase a coin's value. For example, coins with double strikes, missing letters, or other anomalies can attract serious attention from collectors. If you happen to find a 1986 quarter with such an error, you might just have a rare treasure on your hands. Now, let's talk about market value. The general circulation value of a typical 1986 quarter is, of course, just 25 cents. However, when we shift our focus to uncirculated or error coins, the numbers can climb dramatically. Depending on condition and uniqueness, a well-preserved 1986 quarter can fetch several $100s at auction, but what's truly jaw-dropping is the highest recorded sale for an uncirculated 1986 quarter. This rare gem recently sold for a staggering amount, reflecting both its condition and the excitement among collectors. Are you ready for it? If you've got a top-notch specimen, it could be worth an incredible $59,000, so there you have it. The 1986 United States quarter dollar may seem like just another piece of change, but its historical significance, unique design, and potential rarity make it a fascinating subject for collectors and treasure hunters alike. Whether you're just starting your collection or you're a seasoned pro, keep an eye out for this coin. You never know when you might stumble upon a hidden treasure. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the world of coins, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you won't miss any future explorations. Top 2, we're focusing on a hidden gem in American currency, the United States quarter dollar from 1980. You may think of it as just another quarter, but believe me, this coin has a rich history and potential value that could blow your mind. Stick around as we explore its background, design, rarity, and just how much it could be worth today. Let's set the stage with a bit of historical context. The year 1980 was a time of significant change and challenge in the United States. The economy was facing high inflation, and the nation was grappling with a series of political and cultural shifts. Amidst all this, the U.S. Mint was producing millions of quarters that would go on to become notable pieces of currency. The 1980 quarter is part of the long-standing tradition of American quarters that have featured George Washington since 1932. While it wasn't a commemorative coin like some of its counterparts, it represents an important chapter in the ongoing story of U.S. currency during a dynamic era. Now, let's take a closer look at the design elements that make the 1980 quarter stand out. On the obverse side, you'll find the iconic portrait of George Washington, a design created by artist John Flanagan. Washington's profile is surrounded by the word liberty and the year 1980, symbolizing the values of freedom and democracy that he embodied. Turn the coin over, and you'll see the powerful image of the American eagle on the reverse side. This majestic bird is depicted with its wings spread wide, holding arrows and an olive branch, symbolizing the duality of war and peace. Surrounding this powerful image are the inscriptions United States of America and E Pluribus Unum, a reminder of the unity that holds our nation together. What truly sets the 1980 quarter apart in the world of numismatics? While millions were minted, not all of them are equally valuable. Condition is a critical factor. Coins that have been well preserved, free from scratches and wear, are highly sought after by collectors, but that's not all. Some 1980 quarters have unique minting errors that can dramatically increase their value. For example, if you come across a coin with a double strike, misaligned die, or other irregularities, you may have stumbled upon a rare treasure that collectors would pay handsomely for. So, what's the market value of the 1980 quarter? In general circulation, this coin is worth just 25 cents. However, when it comes to uncirculated or error coins, the value can skyrocket. High-quality specimens can fetch hundreds, or even thousands, of dollars at auction, depending on their rarity and condition. And here comes the big reveal. One particular uncirculated 1980 quarter recently sold for an astounding amount. Are you ready for this? It fetched an incredible $64,000, so there you have it. The 1980 United States quarter dollar may look like just another piece of change, but its historical significance, iconic design, and potential rarity make it a fascinating subject for collectors and treasure hunters alike. Whether you're exploring your old coin collection or browsing at a local coin shop, keep an eye out. You might just find a hidden treasure worth far more than you imagined. Top 3, we're diving into a fascinating topic for coin collectors and enthusiasts, the 2008 Oklahoma quarter. Is it just another quarter, or could it be worth more than face value? Let's find out. The 50-state quarters program was launched by the U.S. Mint in 1999, celebrating each state's unique history and culture. Oklahoma's quarter was released in 2008, featuring a stunning design that highlights the state's heritage. The Oklahoma quarter showcases the iconic scissor-tailed flycatcher, the state bird, perched on a branch with the word Oklahoma boldly displayed. This design symbolizes the beauty and spirit of the state. The Oklahoma quarter was minted in significant quantities, over 1 billion coins. However, certain factors can influence its value. For example, the condition of the coin plays a crucial role in determining its worth. Most Oklahoma quarters in circulation are worth just 25 cents. But what about uncirculated coins or those in mint condition? Here's the breakdown. So, what affects the value of your Oklahoma quarter? Here are a few key factors. Condition. Coins in better condition, like uncirculated or proof, are worth more. Errors. Some quarters may have minting errors, making them collectible. Market demand. Prices can fluctuate based on collector interest. If you think you have a valuable Oklahoma quarter, you might consider selling it online through platforms like eBay or visiting local coin shops. Finally, its market value is $50,000. Always do your research to ensure you get a fair price. In summary, while the 2008 Oklahoma quarter is primarily worth its face value, certain conditions and rare finds can make it a collectible. If you've got one, take a closer look. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments below. Have you found any interesting coins recently? Let us know. Top 4. We're taking a closer look at a unique piece of American currency, the United States quarter dollar from Delaware, minted in 1999. You might think of it as just another quarter, but this little coin has a story and potential value that will definitely surprise you. So stick around as we explore its rich history, intricate design, rarity, and just how much it could be worth today. Let's start by setting the stage. The Delaware Quarter is part of the 50-State Quarters program, which was launched in 1999 to celebrate the unique history and culture of each of the 50 states. Delaware, known as the First State, was the first to ratify the U.S. Constitution on December 7, 1787, making it a vital part of America's founding story. The year 1999 was significant for the U.S. economy, marked by technological advancements and the dot-com boom. As the nation embraced change, the minting of these quarters provided a tangible link to America's past and a celebration of state pride. The Delaware Quarter captures that spirit beautifully. Now, let's delve into the design elements that make the 1999 Delaware Quarter so special. On the obverse side, you'll find the iconic portrait of George Washington, a design created by John Flanagan. This image has been a symbol of American currency since 1932, surrounded by the words, "Liberty" and "In God We Trust," along with the year 1999. But it's the reverse side that tells Delaware's story. This design features a detailed depiction of a Revolutionary War-era soldier, symbolizing the state's role in America's fight for independence. Surrounding the soldier are the inscriptions "Delaware" and "The First State," proudly highlighting Delaware's historical significance. What makes the 1999 Delaware Quarter particularly intriguing in the world of coin collecting? While millions were minted, the rarity of specific coins often comes down to their condition and any unique minting errors that might exist. Coins that have been kept in pristine, uncirculated condition are highly sought after by collectors, as they stand out in the market. Additionally, minting errors can significantly increase a coin's value. For example, a Delaware quarter with a double strike or misaligned design could be worth much more than its face value. Collectors love these anomalies, as they add uniqueness to their collections. If you stumble upon such a coin, you may have found a rare treasure. So, let's talk about the market value of the 1999 Delaware quarter. In everyday transactions, this coin is worth just 25 cents. However, for well-preserved or error coins, the value can soar. High-quality examples have been known to fetch hundreds or even thousands of dollars at auction, depending on their rarity and condition. And now for the big reveal. One exceptional example of the 1999 Delaware quarter recently sold for an astounding amount. Are you ready for this? That's right, it fetched an incredible $54,000, so there you have it. The 1999 United States quarter dollar from Delaware may seem like just another piece of pocket change, but its historical significance, striking design, and potential rarity make it a fascinating subject for both collectors and history buffs. Whether you're searching through your old coins or exploring a local coin shop, keep an eye out. You might just find a hidden treasure worth far more than you ever imagined. Top 5, we're diving into a true classic, the United States quarter dollar from 1991. While it might seem like just another quarter, this coin has a rich history and potential value that will surprise you. Stick around as we explore its background, design, rarity, and just how much it could be worth today. Let's kick things off with some historical context. The year 1991 was an interesting time in America. The nation was witnessing the end of the Cold War, economic shifts, and significant cultural changes. It was a decade marked by both optimism and challenges, making it a pivotal time in U.S. history. The 1991 quarter is part of the ongoing tradition of U.S. quarters featuring George Washington, which began back in 1932. As we moved into the 90s, these coins not only circulated widely but also became a way for Americans to connect with their nation's history. Now, let's take a closer look at the design that makes the 1991 quarter stand out. On the obverse side, you'll find the iconic portrait of George Washington, designed by John Flanagan. This image has graced the quarter for decades, symbolizing the values of liberty and democracy that Washington fought for. Surrounding his profile are the words, "Liberty, in God we trust," and the year, 1991. But it's the reverse side that tells an important story. The design features a beautiful depiction of the American eagle, a powerful symbol of freedom and strength. The eagle is shown with its wings spread wide, embodying the spirit of the nation. Surrounding this majestic creature are the inscriptions, "United States of America," and "E pluribus unum," a phrase that celebrates the unity of the states. So, what makes the 1991 quarter particularly appealing to collectors? While millions of these coins were minted, the rarity often depends on condition and any unique minting errors that might exist. Coins that are in uncirculated or mint condition are much more sought after, as they can stand out in a collector's portfolio. Additionally, certain minting errors, like double strikes or off-center designs, can significantly increase a coin's value. Collectors are always on the lookout for these unique pieces, as they add a special touch to any collection. If you happen to find a 1991 quarter with such an error, you could be holding onto a rare treasure. Now, let's talk about market value. In everyday transactions, a typical 1991 quarter is worth just 25 cents. However, for well-preserved or error coins, the value can skyrocket. High-quality examples have been known to fetch hundreds, and even thousands, of dollars at auction, depending on their rarity and condition. And here comes the big reveal. One remarkable example of the 1991 quarter recently sold for an astonishing amount. Are you ready for this? That's right, it fetched an incredible $52,000, so there you have it. The 1991 United States quarter dollar may look like just another coin in your pocket, but its historical significance, iconic design, and potential rarity make it a captivating subject for both collectors and history enthusiasts. Whether you're going through your old coin collection or exploring a local coin shop, keep an eye out. You might just discover a hidden treasure worth far more than you ever imagined. Top 6, we're focusing on a special piece of American history, the United States quarter dollar from 1995. This seemingly ordinary coin could actually hold extraordinary value. So, stick around as we uncover the fascinating story behind this coin, its unique features, and just how much it could be worth today. The quarter dollar has a long and rich history in the United States, dating back to the late 18th century. By 1995, the quarter had undergone various design changes and commemorative issues, reflecting significant moments in American history. The 1995 quarter is particularly notable as it was minted during a period of economic growth and technological advancement. It features the iconic image of George Washington on the obverse, a design that has remained largely unchanged since 1932. But what makes the 1995 quarter stand out among its peers? The answer lies in its rarity and specific varieties, which we'll explore in detail shortly. Let's take a closer look at the design of the 1995 quarter. On the obverse, you'll find the classic portrait of George Washington, the first President of the United States, surrounded by the words, "Liberty," and the year, 1995. This design not only honors Washington but also symbolizes the enduring values of freedom and democracy. Flipping the coin over, we see the reverse side featuring an eagle in flight, clutching an olive branch, a symbol of peace. This imagery is a reminder of the strength and resilience of the American spirit, embodying the nation's ideals. Now, let's discuss what truly sets the 1995 quarter apart from other coins. While millions of these coins were produced, certain varieties have emerged that are incredibly rare and highly sought after by collectors. One of the most notable is the 1995 double die quarter, where the design is mistakenly stamped twice, resulting in a unique visual effect. This minting error makes it a coveted find among coin collectors. Moreover, the condition of the coin plays a vital role in its value. Coins that have been preserved in uncirculated or near-perfect condition command much higher prices in the market. Collectors often look for coins graded by professional services, as this can significantly affect their resale value. In addition to the double die variety, the 1995 quarter may also have other unique features that can boost its worth. Variants can include differences in mint marks, which indicate where the coin was produced, be it Philadelphia, Denver, or San Francisco. Each mint has its own production characteristics, which can affect scarcity and desirability. If you happen to stumble upon a quarter with a unique minting error, such as an off-center strike or a filled die, consider yourself fortunate. These quirks make coins even more appealing to collectors and can significantly increase their value. So, how do we determine the value of the 1995 quarter? For standard issues in circulated condition, you might find them valued at just a few quarters worth. However, if you have a rare variant, particularly the double die, the value skyrockets. Coins in mint condition can fetch impressive amounts in auctions and sales. Now, here comes the exciting part. If you have one of those rare 1995 quarters, especially in pristine condition or with a significant minting error, you could be sitting on a small fortune. Are you ready for it? This remarkable quarter could be worth $52,000, that's right, $52,000 for a single 1995 quarter. Who would have thought that such a small piece of metal could hold such immense value? So, check your change, dig through those old coin collections, and keep your eyes peeled for this hidden treasure. Top 7, we're shining a spotlight on a fascinating piece of American coinage, the United States quarter dollar from 1994. You might have one of these quarters sitting in your change jar, but it could be worth much more than you think. Stick around as we explore its history, unique features, and the astounding value it could hold today. The quarter dollar has a storied history that dates back over 2 centuries. By 1994, the U.S. Mint was in the midst of a vibrant era of coin production. The quarter features the iconic profile of George Washington, a design that has graced our quarters since 1932. This particular year, however, was significant not just for its design but for the context in which it was produced. 1994 was a time of economic growth in the U.S., following a recession earlier in the decade. The country was embracing technological advancements and preparing for the digital age, which would soon transform many aspects of everyday life. While this quarter was widely circulated, its backstory and potential rarity make it an intriguing focus for collectors. Let's take a closer look at the design of the 1994 quarter. The obverse side features George Washington, surrounded by the words Liberty and the year 1994. Washington's image is not just a tribute to the nation's first president, it also symbolizes the ideals of democracy and freedom that the United States stands for. In the reverse side, you'll find the eagle, a powerful emblem of strength and freedom, clutching an olive branch and arrows, representing peace and military readiness. This design encapsulates the duality of American spirit, showcasing the nation's commitment to both peace and defense, what makes the 1994 quarter particularly appealing to collectors. While millions of these coins were produced, certain factors can significantly affect their value. First and foremost is the condition. A quarter that has been kept in uncirculated condition will be worth much more than one that has seen years of wear and tear. Moreover, collectors are always on the lookout for special varieties. One of the most notable aspects of the 1994 quarter is the existence of different mint marks. Quarters minted in Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco have slight variations that can affect their desirability. In particular, the 1994 San Francisco Mint Proof quarter can be quite sought after by collectors. Beyond the standard issues, there are also interesting errors and variations that can make a 1994 quarter especially valuable. For example, minting errors like double strikes or off-center coins are rare and can captivate collectors. These unique features often drive up the value significantly, as they are one-of-a-kind pieces in the coin collecting world. If you happen to find a quarter with any unique features or minting errors, you could be holding a valuable gem. Each error coin tells a story, making it even more appealing to collectors. So, how do we determine the value of the 1994 quarter? In general, a standard quarter in circulation is worth its face value, 25 cents. However, as we mentioned, certain rare variants and coins in pristine condition can command much higher prices. Now, for the exciting part. If you happen to possess one of those rare 1994 quarters, especially a proof version or one with significant minting errors, you might just be sitting on a treasure worth $54,000, that's right, $54,000 for a single 1994 quarter. Who knew that a simple coin could hold such incredible value? So, take a moment to check your coin collection or that jar of spare change. You never know what hidden gems you might find. Top 8. We're diving into the beauty of the United States quarter dollar, specifically the 2014 Great Sand Dunes quarter. This stunning coin not only represents a breathtaking national park but could also hold significant value. So, stick around as we explore its history, design, and the incredible worth it may possess today. The Great Sand Dunes National Park, located in Colorado, is home to the tallest sand dunes in North America. Established as a national monument in 1932 and later designated a national park in 2004, it showcases an incredible landscape of rolling sand dunes, alpine lakes, and diverse wildlife. In 2014, the U.S. Mint included the Great Sand Dunes in its America the Beautiful Quarters program, a series celebrating America's national parks and sites. This program aimed to educate the public about these magnificent places and promote their preservation. The 2014 quarter not only commemorates the park but also serves as a reminder of the natural beauty found throughout the United States. Now, let's take a closer look at the design of the 2014 Great Sand Dunes quarter. On the obverse side, we find the classic portrait of George Washington, surrounded by the words, Liberty, and the year, 2014. This design pays homage to the nation's first president and symbolizes the values of freedom and democracy. Flipping to the reverse side, we see an intricate depiction of the Great Sand Dunes themselves, with the majestic Sangre de Cristo Mountains in the background. The design captures the unique beauty of this national park, showcasing the contrast between the rolling dunes and the rugged mountains. This imagery is not just visually striking, it also represents the natural wonders and diverse landscapes that the U.S. is proud to protect. So, what makes the 2014 Great Sand Dunes quarter particularly appealing to collectors? While many of these quarters were minted, certain factors can significantly impact their value. One of the most crucial aspects is condition. Coins that have been preserved in uncirculated condition, free from scratches or wear, are much more valuable. Additionally, coins with unique features or errors during the minting process can capture the attention of collectors. For example, if you come across a quarter with a double die or an off-center strike, it could be worth considerably more due to its rarity. When it comes to the 2014 Great Sand Dunes quarter, you might also find variations that can enhance its value. Coins minted in different locations, like Philadelphia, Denver, or San Francisco, may carry different mint marks, affecting their desirability among collectors. The San Francisco Mint coins, especially the proof versions, tend to be more sought after. Don't overlook the importance of the quarter's condition and any unique attributes it may possess. If you have a coin that stands out from the rest, you might have a valuable piece in your hands. So, how do we determine the value of the 2014 Great Sand Dunes quarter? For a standard circulated coin, you'll typically find it valued at face value, just 25 cents. However, for collectors seeking rare varieties or uncirculated coins, the value can soar. Now, here comes the exciting part. If you have a 2014 Great Sand Dunes quarter in exceptional condition or one with a noteworthy minting error, you could be looking at a remarkable value. Are you ready for this? That quarter could be worth $24,000, that's right, $24,000 for a single 2014 Great Sand Dunes quarter. Who would have thought that such a beautiful tribute to nature could hold such significant value? So, be sure to check your coin collections and those old jars of change. You never know what treasures you might uncover. Top 9. We're shining a spotlight on a special piece of American numismatic history, the 2017 quarter dollar commemorating Ozark Riverways. This stunning coin not only pays tribute to a beautiful national park but could also be worth a considerable sum. So, stick around as we explore its history, design, and the incredible value it may hold today. the Ozark National Scenic Riverways, established in 1964, was the first national park in the United States to protect a river system. Nestled in southern Missouri, it encompasses over 130 miles of pristine rivers and beautiful landscapes, offering visitors a chance to experience stunning natural beauty and a rich variety of wildlife. In 2017, the U.S. Mint included the Ozark Riverways Quarter in its America the Beautiful Quarters program, which celebrates the diverse and unique national parks across the country. This program not only raises awareness about these incredible places but also encourages their preservation for future generations. The Ozark Riverways Quarter serves as a beautiful reminder of the natural wonders found throughout the United States. Let's take a closer look at the design of the 2017 Ozark Riverways Quarter. On the obverse side, you'll find the familiar portrait of George Washington, surrounded by the words "Liberty" and the year 2017. This iconic design pays homage to the first President of the United States, symbolizing the ideals of freedom and democracy. Now, flipping the coin over, we reveal a stunning depiction of a canoeist gliding through the serene waters of the current river, framed by lush greenery. This imagery captures the essence of outdoor adventure and tranquility, inviting us to explore the natural beauty of the Ozarks. The design not only showcases the region's picturesque landscapes but also celebrates the recreational activities that make the area so beloved. What makes the 2017 Ozark Riverways Quarter particularly appealing to collectors? While many of these quarters were minted, specific factors can significantly impact their value. One key element is the condition of the coin. Coins that have been preserved in uncirculated condition, free from scratches or other signs of wear, are far more valuable than their circulated counterparts. Additionally, collectors are often on the lookout for unique features or minting errors. For example, if you happen to find a quarter with a double die or an off-center strike, that could elevate its worth dramatically. These errors are rare and can be incredibly desirable among collectors. In addition to the standard issues, the 2017 Ozark Riverways Quarter may have variants that can enhance its value. Different mint marks, indicating where the coin was produced, Philadelphia, Denver, or San Francisco, can affect its desirability. Proof versions, particularly those minted in San Francisco, tend to attract higher interest among collectors. Pay attention to the details. If you have a coin that stands out, whether due to its condition or a unique characteristic, it might be a hidden gem just waiting to be discovered. So, how do we determine the value of the 2017 Ozark Riverways Quarter? For a standard circulated coin, you'll typically find it valued at face value, just 25 cents. However, for collectors searching for rare varieties or uncirculated coins, the value can soar. Now for the moment you've been waiting for. If you possess a 2017 Ozark Riverways Quarter in excellent condition or one with a noteworthy minting error, you could be looking at an impressive value. Are you ready for this? That quarter could be worth $16,000, that's right, $16,000 for a single 2017 Ozark Riverways Quarter. Who would have thought that such a beautiful tribute to nature could hold such significant value? So, check your coin collections and those old jars of change, you might just uncover a hidden treasure. Top 10 and last rare coin. We're diving into a lesser-known treasure from American numismatic history, the United States quarter dollar from 1989. This coin may look ordinary at first glance, but it could be worth a fortune. Stick around as we explore its background, design, and the incredible value it might hold today. The quarter dollar has been a staple of American currency since its inception, but the 1989 quarter stands out for a variety of reasons. By the late 1980s, the U.S. was undergoing significant economic changes, transitioning from a manufacturing-based economy to a more service-oriented one. The quarter, while often seen as just pocket change, represents an important snapshot of this era in American history. 1989 marked the end of an era, as it was the last year that the quarter would feature the classic design that many collectors know and love. The coin's production year coincided with a number of cultural and political shifts in the country, making it a unique artifact from that time. While many of these coins were minted and circulated, certain varieties are now rare and highly sought after. Let's take a closer look at the design of the 1989 quarter. On the obverse side, we find the iconic portrait of George Washington, surrounded by the words, Liberty, and the year, 1989. This design has remained a staple since 1932, symbolizing the values of freedom and democracy that America stands for. On the reverse side, you'll find the familiar eagle, which embodies strength and resilience. This design is a powerful reminder of the American spirit and the nation's commitment to freedom and democracy. While the design may seem standard, it is the hidden features and variations that can turn this coin into a valuable collector's item. So, what makes the 1989 quarter particularly appealing to collectors? Although millions were produced, specific factors can greatly impact a coin's value. The condition is paramount. Coins that have been preserved in uncirculated or near mint condition are significantly more valuable than those that have been worn down through circulation. Additionally, collectors are always on the lookout for unique features or errors during the minting process. For example, the 1989 quarter had a few notable varieties, including different mint marks from the Philadelphia and Denver mints. If you happen to come across a quarter with a unique minting error, such as a double die or an off-center strike, you could be holding on to something truly special. In terms of unique features, the 1989 quarter has some interesting characteristics that collectors find appealing. Coins with errors, such as an unintentional design change or a mistake during the minting process, are especially sought after. These rare errors can dramatically increase the value of a coin. Additionally, different mint marks, indicating where the coin was produced, can also play a crucial role in value. A quarter minted in San Francisco, for example, is generally more sought after by collectors. If you have a quarter from 1989 that is in pristine condition or has a unique minting error, you might just have a treasure in your hands. Now, let's get to the burning question: how do we determine the value of the 1989 quarter? For a standard circulated coin, you'll typically find it valued at face value, just 25 cents. However, if you possess a rare variety, particularly in uncirculated condition, the value can rise significantly. And here comes the moment you've been waiting for. If you have a 1989 quarter that is in exceptional condition or features a noteworthy minting error, you could be looking at a stunning value. Are you ready for this? That quarter could be worth $46,000, that's right, $46,000 for a single 1989 quarter. Who knew that a simple piece of pocket change could hold such immense value? So, take a moment to check your coin collections and those jars of spare change. You never know what hidden gems you might find. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the world of rare coins and want to learn more, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any future discoveries. Thanks for watching, and happy collecting.